Hello, church family. It's Friday. How are you doing today? Is it with your soul? I have talked with a lot of you this week. I've talked to, third graders and middle schoolers on Tuesday in council, and I talked with, our Lenten series folks on Wednesday, and I spent some time with confirmands and with the prayerful play group, that's a mouthful, on Thursday, and I'm hearing a lot of patterns in your experience with this time that I wanted to share with you. A lot of folks are experiencing a roller coaster of feelings day to day and experiences in this crisis day to day. And a lot of you are noticing new things about yourselves and your family and the community that you're close with. And I think that's really cool. So I guess I want to say that if you're feeling really tired one day and really capable and up to this new world the next, you are not alone. And if you're feeling more connected than ever and super grateful for the ways technology is keeping us all in touch one day and super screened out, just done with technology the next day, you are not alone in that experience. So many people are there with you. And maybe one day you're feeling so in love with your family and so grateful for their presence during this time, and the next minute you're irrationally enraged with someone's throat clearing. This is completely normal, and a lot of you are sharing this with me. So I'd encourage you to give yourself and your loved ones some grace. Something that's helpful for me is to learn, what it feels like when my energy meter is lowering down below 70 or 60%, and what I need to do to refill that cup. And then sharing that with my loved ones, like, if I say I'm at 60%, that means I'm going to need to go on a walk, or, snuggle my cat. And then also, for goodness sake, please do not feel like you need to make this the most productive time of your life. There's a lot of messages out there about how much self-improvement can be done with, the extra hours in our days. And I would just encourage you to make this time more about self-compassion than about, self-improvement, really. This is a time to hold ourselves gently. If you have not been introduced to the concept of self-compassion, it's different than self-care. There's a quick intro in a link below in the comments. I encourage you to check that out. It's life-changing. I also want to say how much I'm appreciating how much you all are learning from one another. I've heard from moms who are feeling so blessed to be seeing their kids learning day to day for the first time and discovering new gifts that they didn't know their children had. I've heard from folks that are recognizing, just how much church plays a role in their lives, and how it can give them real structure. I know that I'm missing our regular meetings, and I'm hearing that from a lot of you too, that, the Sunday mornings and the meetings and, WA on Mondays gives us a lot of meaning. So if you're feeling a loss in that area, a lot of people are there with you. And how real life in-person connection cannot be substituted with Zoom, as hard as we're trying, right? And I'm also hearing a lot about the different gifts that you're finding in your family and your loved ones. Gifts for crisis management that you might not have discovered in your spouse before. So this is a time, for transformation. There's so much transformation that comes from dramatic interruptions in our routines. And I'm finding more and more that while it is so good to be continuing with our programs and worship, and I wouldn't trade that in, I don't think that this can be a time where we try to carry on as normal. So today, with this video, I want to encourage you to be graceful with yourself enough to make space for the transformation and learning that is coming to you. Because I don't think you want to miss it. It's pretty good. All right, peace be with you, my friends. I'll see you on Sunday.